Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play. Miles is still trying to figure out the building fire stuff part. I actually have no clue. We're on part 38, 39? We're not 40 yet. We're in our 30s, you know. We've still got a few good years left in us. What was going on? It's been several days since the last recorded. What is it you'd like to ask? What is it you'd like to ask, Mr. Edgeworth? Go ahead and share with the class what you'd like to tell us all, Mr. Edgeworth. No rush. Just tell us. Let's see. Oh shit. Oh god. I don't know what's going on in this case. I've been zoning out in my own mind palace for days now. Why don't we start with your movements inside the Baddie's embassy? Shih-na's movements. Oh yeah, because last time was like a pretty short video because I was like, I needed to record an episode. I didn't need to, but I wanted to record an episode, but I was also like zonked out. Like I was just sleepy. So yeah, and we were accusing her of maybe being the fake maybe being the fake Yatagrasu, maybe not being the fake Yatagrasu, I don't know. During the first Baddie's fire, I assisted in putting out the fire. Yeah, likely story. During the second fire, I was searching for the Yatagrasu that had appeared in Baddie. While I was searching, I heard a scream coming from the next room over. Although I was in the next room, I was unable to catch a glimpse of the Yatagrasu. To be honest, aren't you very skeptical the girls Yatagrasu even exist? Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty fair, like, that would be my counter. And that is all I have to say. I'm not lying when I say I saw the suspicious person run to Mr. Coach's office. Well, I'm not lying when I say I didn't see shit, so we're at an impasse. Like I said earlier, I have no intention of retracting my testimony. I mean, this literally is like a she said situation. No, we just trust... What's her name again? Kay. Because, well, she's our little sidekick character. But as an unbiased judge, they both seem, you know... There's not really any reason we should believe one over the other. Just to confirm, do you have a partner when you're on your investigation? No, I'm moving alone. In that case, you have no one to corroborate your alibi, is that correct? You know who also doesn't have anything to corroborate their alibi? You calling her suspicious because she was in a room by herself? How pathetic. And it wasn't when Agent Shih-na tried to arrest Kay under the same rationale? Okay. You kind of like let him walk into the trap. I think. Because what he should have said is he should have immediately brought up that that's what Kay did. But instead he let himself open, so then Edgeworth was able to sink in that they're actually the same. And that if Kay's innocent, or that if Kay's guilty, then Shih-na's guilty. But like, I feel like you could make the same argument that like, well, if we're saying Kay's innocent, then we have to assume Shih-na is innocent because there's not any extra proof for her. But I think he kind of blundered there. I think he could have handled that better in the logical battle of wits. How about when you accuse Lay because he was the weapons owner? Not that it's unexpected for that useless lump to get into such a situation. Although I suppose it's never a good idea to let mistakes go uncorrected. I'll make no excuse for what I did in that situation. Yeah, alright, Long fucked up. Occasionally Long fucks up. Long's only human. I'm only part human, part wolf, all alpha male, you know what I'm saying? But you should apologize right now for making Kay out to be the killer, pal. I'm sorry, Shih-na, apologize. I'm sorry. It's really okay, man. I'm not under suspicion anymore. Also, did they just do the cross-examination for me? Did we just ask Edgeworth to play the level for us? Right, Mr. Edgeworth? I never doubted you. Not for 1 second. And the same goes for me. I believe in Shih-na. And let's put that to the test and see if she really is worthy of your trust. This promises to be interesting. Okay. Because it kind of felt like they just did the cross-examination for us. But I guess we're still gonna do it. Because then we just like kind of came to a mutual agreement that nobody did shit, probably.
Hold it!
You helped with the fire extinguishing effort. I was in charge of the police on the Baddie side, so I helped them with their work. Police doing the job of firemen. You really know how to work people. She sure does. That's because she's one awesome woman that knows how to manage. I guess so. She's always bringing you a business card or a scroll at just the right time. Yeah, she is a much better sidekick than UK. I mean, I don't know. Maybe she can't work the boombox that well, but at everything else, she seems to be kind of clearing you. Prepare everything before I'm ordered to. That is the definition of a secretary. She seems kind of more capable and Agent Long, doesn't she? It's kind of like our relationship, partner pal, where like you're the bumbling fool and I'm the hotshot detective guy who's always saving the day. At the very least, she's certainly more capable than you, detective. I mean, I kind of had a feeling you were going to say some kind of fucked up shit like that, Mr. Edgeworth. Shih-na's more than just a capable secretary, you know? Shih-na, tell me what other things you're good at. Alright. Is she gonna like list 1,000 things in 1 second? That should be the joke. I'm predicting the joke. I'm locking in my joke prediction that it's gonna start scrolling really fast as it lists a bunch of different hobbies she's good at. Oh, I didn't do it. Well, she didn't even follow it up. Tell him what other things you're good at. She said alright, but she ain't said shit, man. There should have been like, you know, golfing, running, biking, bobsledding, I can't think of any other hobbies. Those are the only things you can do in your life. When you turn 12, you're asked, what do you want to do for the rest of your life? Bike, run, bobsled, what was the other thing I said? Hiking? I don't know.
Hold it!
By the second fire, you mean the one that consumed the 3rd floor of Baddie, correct? Yes, that was when the suspicious person was spotted in Baddie. Then you were after the same person in the long coat that I was after. There is no proof the suspicious person was really the Yatagrasu, because no one was able to get a look at the person's face. Well, I mean, we don't really know what the Yatagrasu looks like, so I guess that wouldn't help either way. Does he wear a crow mask? Because I feel like we've only ever seen like a silhouette, right? Like I don't know. Maybe he just have like a crow face. By the way, how was your team's investigation? In order to extinguish the fire, water was pumped into the 3rd floor via the windows. So the majority of the investigators conducted their searches on other floors. Maybe they did, but there was one person who was wandering around lost on the 3rd floor. Oh god, I really gotta find a bathroom, partner. Oh god, been holding in this whole embassy session. Okay, that like broke my throat. Oh no. Alright, had to have emergency water. When the fire was pretty much out, I moved to investigate the 3rd floor. And you did that alone? Yes. Maybe you weren't stopping the fire. Maybe you were starting the fire. Hit the button, Kay, hit the button. Unfortunately, the fast line music, whatever you want to call it, honestly is not very good in this game. Especially in comparison to, you know, the legacy music.
Hold it!
Like the original theme. For the we just drop some hot fucking fire on their ass, and now it's going. You know how it sounds. I'm not gonna debase myself by trying to make the noise. It's not because I can't mimic it at all, because I'm really tone deaf. So you in the room next to Mr. Cochin's office. I already told you I was earlier, as I was examining the neighboring room. I heard that girl's shrill scream. Hey. You don't gotta say it's shrill. That's got a bad connotation. Upon hearing her, I immediately ran towards Mr. Cochin's office. Wherein you proceeded to arrest her, as I recall. Yes, I did. But she was totally innocent, pal. I thought we had already cleared that up. And I thought I'd already apologized for my behavior. Now, if the nation's detective would be so kind as to be quiet. Oh. One second. Alright, we're back. What was going on? I have to agree, right now is not the time to take issue with that. Not you too, Mr. Edgeworth. What I do take issue with is the fact that you didn't see the Yatagarasu, Agent Shih-na. The prosecutor of this country are all so strange. You know what I thought was strange is that you were unable to catch a glimpse.
Hold it!
You were unable to catch even a glimpse, despite being in the next room. Is that true? I really hate to repeat myself. I'm sorry for inconveniencing you. However, I simply wish to make sure that you are not misremembering something. Wouldn't want you to be accused of lying later on, would we? Hey, Mr. Prosecutor! You calling Shih-na's testimony a lie? Yes. That is what we typically do as prosecutors. Agent Ling, I'm talking with Agent Shih-na right now. As they say, this is an A-B conversation. You can, you know, I'm sure there's a proverb for the rest over there in Zhangfa. I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't interrupt us with superfluous comments. Superfluous? It sounds so wrong. Or, you know, as it's spelled. Damn superfluous comments. Damn old superfluous comments. English is a funny language. I mean, all languages are funny, honestly. I understand his pain at being one of the subordinates being accused. Superfluous. Yeah, that sounded better. However, I cannot turn my eyes from the truth. Long, I'm alright. As for you, I think you should be focusing on your doubts in that girl rather than me. Nah, case cool. We cleared her already. And why is that?
Hold it!
Do we have any proof that the Yatagarasu actually exists? Because we kind of don't. Are you throwing Kay's word into doubt again? Well, she does claim to be the Yatagarasu, right? And she did try and chase down the Yatagarasu despite being just an average citizen. Actually, she came here with the goal of capturing the fake Yatagarasu. That's right, which is why I never lie about anything related to the Yatagarasu. Yeah, that's my defense. I think your testimony's a lie. No, it can't be a lie because I never lie. Holy shit, this is the most innocent person I've ever seen in my entire life. Court adjourned. I suppose you have proof of that somehow? Not quite, but even without any, I have people who believe in me, and that's enough. I see. Kay's testimony is without flaw. But as for yours, well, let's just say I find your testimony to be a bit suspicious. There seems to be a very large flaw in her testimony. Yes, Kay, this is time for you to prove your innocence by pointing it out for the class. Oh, then why you sure using what you found out with Little Thief? Yeah, what we found out with Little Thief. I totally know what we found out with Little Thief. I will in due time. The escape route of the Yatagarasu that Kay was in pursuit of. It turns out that it really does lead right to Agent Shih-na. What is it that she's keeping from us right now? Heard a scream from the next room. Was unable to catch a glimpse. But like, if I'm just supposed to say that they left via the... This is the part where I'm getting a debuff from not remembering what has previously been actually talked about. They do not know that the fireplace connects, right? I'm pretty sure I vaguely remember Edgeworth mentioning earlier about how they didn't seem to know about the connection. So we're keeping the cards close to our chest. So I'm guessing that's what they're prompting me to set up. The problem with that, there's two problems. A, I don't think we can necessarily prove that the Yatagarasu used that as their escape route. Their theory of the Yatagarasu slipped out behind Kay in the cover of darkness seems perfectly valid. There's nothing to disprove that.
Hold it!
Oh, I didn't mean to. I meant to present and look at my evidence. Sorry, I'm sorry, I hit the wrong button. I'm sorry. Anytime you hit the wrong button in a Phoenix Wright game, you gotta pay the fucking iron price. Sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Let me see, what does it say? There are signs it has been used. Okay. So that seems like enough for me to at least present it. Now, what are the signs that it's been used? Because I don't remember. Oh, yeah, the ashes of the paper on the other side. Okay. So yeah, there is some physical proof that it's been used. Because, like, you know, if it's just that, like, hey, the fireplace revolves and could theoretically be used as an exit, but we have no evidence to support that it was actually used, then you're basically just another he shed by the seashore type thing. Because their theory of the Yatagarasu just slipped out behind Kay in the cover of darkness seems honestly fairly valid, because they're a fandom thief and they can do whatever the fuck they want. Okay, so, well, let me think for a second. Do I just want to present that straight up, or do I need to do anything to lead into that? I think we can just straight up send it. And I feel like this is the best line for it.
Objection!
Being in the room next to Mr. Cochin's office is the problem with your testimony.
Not so fast!
Mr. Prosecutor, I don't see what the problem you're talking about at all. Agent Long, do you recall the secret we discovered about the Alabastian office fireplace? Huh? Oh, you mean how it connects to the office of the room next door? What about it? Well, Alabasta isn't the only country with secret connecting fireplaces. The fireplace in Mr. Cochin's office holds the exact same secret. What? The Yatagarasu didn't escape through the door to the room or the window. The escape route was through the revolving fireplace wall and into the next room over. Like, this music is just... It doesn't fit. These lines can't be going this fucking fast and have this low BPM. Like, this is more like an escalating tension. This is like maybe something that, like a track you use. Like, I don't know. It needs more. It doesn't have that, like, intensity to justify speed lines of this speed. Like, no way, this music is not blowing the hair back. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even like it's a bad track or anything. It's honestly would probably be fine. It's just the, you know, pursuit music or whatever. in like the original trilogy is so good. Now do you see? The Yatagarasu had escaped into the next room, and the thief would have run straight into Agent Shih-na. Meaning that it's impossible for her to miss the Yatagarasu. Aye! What is the meaning of this, Miles? Well, would you care to explain, Agent Shih-na? How you managed to completely miss the fleeing Yatagarasu, or shall I? Now, you can still play the K is lying card, because just because the fireplace was used does not mean it was used at that moment. Like, we have no, and we have somewhat of a time frame for when it was used, but it could have been used any time after those papers were burned and we figured out it was used. You claim you were in the next room, or your claim that you were in the next room was a lie all along, wasn't it? The truth is, you were the one Kay saw in the coat, pretending to be the Yatagarasu, and you were the one she chased after. As you tried to lose her, you ran into Mr. Cochin's office and headed for the fireplace. Then you shed your coat in the next room, leaving it there to emerge as Agent Shih-na, if that is your real name. After that, you came back to Your Honor, just because the lawyer got tongue-tied does not make his argument any less powerful. Okay? I would permission to try that sentence again, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor. After that, you came back around to place K under arrest. Does that sound about right? If not, then speak now or forever hold your peace. Like I'm always holding my peace. Would you like to see it? It looks like this knife! We don't have a gun, so I couldn't really do this gun joke. But we do have two knives. Call me two knives and a handle. How dare you make Kay look like the bad guy when you're the suspicious one, pal? Oh, she's laughing, so it actually is her. Which, I mean, we picked up on it, so it's not really out of left field. It just, they don't really look very similar. Shih-na? She's hee. Which honestly, I do think it's a pretty good twist. Honestly, it's like one of the better twists I think you're gonna find in one of these games, where usually like so much of it's like you kind of already know the answer. It's just like, how do you get the game to agree? Or like, you know, the way like you always know who the killer is. So her actually being the lady is kind of cool. That laugh! I remember this irritating laugh. I'm getting chills down my spine. It can't be, but it has to be. Shih-na, what's wrong with you, lady? I'm sorry. It was so funny that I couldn't help but laugh. Funny, you say? Yeah, so you would accuse me of being the Yatagarasu. The prosecutors of this country really are also very strange. Do you think you can get away with this by simply laughing it off? You think I'm taking things too lightly? I think not. It's the prosecutor who is. Look, everything you said earlier is nothing more than mere speculation. The Yatagarasu fled through the fireplace. Do you have any proof to back up your claim? If you don't, then you haven't proven a thing regarding the Yatagarasu's escape route. The tone of voice you're taking with me now has certainly changed. That's because it's been a while since I've had this much fun. I think I'll let loose, and then we can have a real battle of wits. For an agent of Interpol to show me the true power of her mind, it's a great honor. Don't underestimate me. I'm not some foolish broad, you know. I know. And that's why I won't hold anything back either as I answer your question. My question? Here is your proof the revolving fireplace was used recently. Yeah. Okay, we left ashes in the fireplace. Just making sure this is it. What the hell is this? A good length of wire that was found wound up inside the clock? I don't remember that shit at all. But yeah, because that was the idea, is that you can't really see the ashes in the picture, but like in theory they should be on this side and they're on this side, or vice versa.
Take that!
I'm sorry, this is really your honest answer to my question? Yes. Okay, I was like, what the fuck, is that not it? According to Ambassador Palaion's testimony, he said that he was burning some documents in the fireplace with Mr. Cochin. Well, I mean, you could still get your way out of this. Like, I think this is like a fine prompt, and the answer's fairly evident, but I feel like you could weasel your way out of this in two ways. A, just because it was used, you have no proof that it happened at that time. And B, I don't know, man, maybe somebody came through and fucking cleaned up the ashes. Which, I mean, I guess that wouldn't make sense now I think about it, because it's not that the ashes are gone, it's that they're on the other side. But yeah, definitely that would be my angle, of like, you can't prove when it was revolved. The ashes of what they burned were left in the fireplace, so they should have been there. However, when we went to investigate the room, the ashes weren't there. Why is that a problem? Maybe somebody cleaned them up? Yeah, okay. That's kind of... But yeah, it doesn't make... Because they're still there.
Objection!
Now, we have no proof that they're still there. You just gotta take a word at it. Unfortunately for you, Ambassador Palaio said he forgot to. So the question remains, why were the ashes missing? The answer is simple. When the Yatagrassi went through the fireplace wall, the ashes were pushed into the next room by the wall as well. The movement of ashes that were in Mr. Cochin's office is my proof. Like, I think the song, it kind of works here for, like, this moment, which is not like a holy shit, we just fucking got your ass. It's more like a moderate level gotcha. But you can't be doing the speed lines, and you gotta, like, double the BPM, man. Ah! What is so funny? Me, obviously. This fucking episode of the greatest, whatever the name of this game is, Let's Play you ever gonna done did see. Was it Ace Edge Investigations? Ace Miles Edgeworth Ace Investigations? Miles Edgeworth Investigations? Is there Ace in the title? It's gotta have Ace in the title. It's the name of the damn series. What? Steam, what do you say the name of this game is? You say it's Ace Attorney Investigations Collection. Yes. Okay. They didn't put my man Miles' name in there at all? That's fucked up, man. You can't be doing that shit. It's not... And what is so funny? Hash, as proof. Are you even allowed to submit such flaky evidence in court? Yes? You still wish to fight us? Of course, why wouldn't I? In that case, let's hear your counter-argument. My counter-argument, huh? This really is just like being in court. Well, to me, we're simply continuing from where we left off all those years ago when you tried to shoot me. I have no idea what you're talking about. Doesn't matter if we're at a crime scene or in court. Let's finish this here and now. I suppose. Had a lot of fun today, but I grow weary of this game of cat and mouse. Let's make this the last testimony and wrap this absurd case up once and for all. And then we can go to the ladder sec. Well, actually, it'd just be regular ladder. Because we're in the mid, so we still got to do like ladder mid, ladder, final ladder. and then we'll be done with the case. In my eyes, all you've proved is that the rotating fireplace wall was used. You can't really call that proof the Yatagrasu used the fireplace, now can you? See, okay, she's got the right argument. Because we don't actually have any proof of that, I don't think. It's not like we have the code or anything. Kind of refamiliarize myself with the evidence. Like, I don't think we really have anything to, like, prove when it happened. So then, who was it that used the rotating wall? Show me your answer with real evidence. Remember, we've already finished our very thorough investigation. We found not a single suspicious thing in Mr. Cochin's office. Well, isn't that suspicious? There, you have it. My counter-argument. Ugh! She did exactly what we expected her to do. It's very impressive. You've seen through to the fact that I've yet to gather that one piece of evidence. Hey, Gumshoe, if you want to pull something out your pocket, you're like, oh, partner, pal, I completely forgot to give you this, dusty-ass coat. Man, it kind of like something a crow fella would wear, doesn't it, partner? If you want to do that real quick, it'd be pretty helpful. What is it, Kay? I ain't heard a peep out of you in quite a while now. If you don't think you can handle it, feel free to leave the rest of it to us. But Kay, pull yourself together. You are the true heir to the Yatagrasu name, are you not? If you want to steal the truth, then you must never take your eyes off of it. This chase you're running to catch the truth, you must see it through to the very end. You've got to reach out to it, Kay. You've got to reach out to the truth. Mr. Edgeworth, you're right. I'll see this through to the very end. So, you go get her for me, Mr. Edgeworth. I was kind of hoping you'd help because I'm a little stumped right now. With pleasure. Looks like a lack of evidence left you wide open, doesn't it? Shih-na, please, show me you're someone I can trust. Don't worry. This will be the deciding match. You'll see. I'm truly sorry, Agent Long, but I simply can't allow it to escape me again. Very well then, Agent Shih-na. Shall we begin? I'm ready whenever you are. I actually really do like the twist of her being the Shih-na lady. In before they don't commit to it, it's like, actually no, she's like her twin or some shit, and it's a different person. Oh, I'd be so mad. Because like, I don't know, it feels like it adds like extra depth to both characters, right? Where Shih-na was kind of like, hey, she's like the perfect secretary, but actually she's the bad lady. And the bad lady was like, hey, she's the bad lady, but then you get to see some of these like, you know, more normal interactions from her in the earlier cases, especially like, you know, between her and Long. Like, I mean, it's just kind of very funny to see like the main villain be like the one doing the synchronized corny ass glasses takeoffs and whatnot. Okay.
Hold it!
It's actually like probably the plot point I like the most in the whole game so far. It sounds to me like you're saying my explanation is not good enough. But I was able to go through the revolving door myself. So that should be proof enough, even for you, pal. Looks like you don't quite understand. But by your looks, I can guess you're not all that learned. Damn, lady! Shit, man, you can't be saying that. Talk about rude. Watch what you say, pal. You know, honestly, you're not my pal. Sadly, I can't say I disagree with her on that one. But you know what I mean, right? You may have proven the fireplace was used. You can't really call that proof the Yatagrasu used the fireplace, now can you? Yeah, I know you are, but what am I?
Hold it!
You want proof the Yatagrasu was the one who used the fireplace? That's right. Well, do you have any? Can you prove it wasn't the Yatagrasu who used the fireplace? Well, they don't have to prove that. The burden of proof is on us, Kay. I don't need to prove anything to you. Objection!
Hold it!
Overruled, Kay. You're out of line. Hey, if you could please not steal my line. Sorry, but I just couldn't hold it in anymore. Also, I mean, you technically stole that line in the first place. Well, don't fret and leave it to me. All you have to do is sit, or don't fret and leave it to me. I think I said it right the first time. I just kind of, my inflection was off. You may seem to have some wiggle room, but without any evidence, it's meaningless. Okay. So, evidence? There's something that came into my mind. So, the water. The water level was low? Because I was thinking, like, maybe, you know, washed something to wash off the ashes of, like, a coat, but we don't, like, have a coat or anything. And then I was thinking maybe this could be like them chunking the coat out the window, but this says it's before or after the first fire. And this would need to be after the second fire. There's the wire. Which I don't know what this is about yet. Perfume. Two fires and Babylon. Also wet for some reason. I got no clue.
Hold it!
It may just be that we have to press and get extra information. Like it might be a situation where we learn something, but we don't have what we need yet. It's possible the Yatagratsu left fingerprints inside the fireplace. Sorry, had the forensics team checked that already. All they found were prints belonging to Ambassador Palliano and Mr. Cochin. Curses! Maybe the forensic team is corrupt, just like you're corrupt. I should have known better than think the Yatagratsu have been so careless. Must be some sort of evidence that we still have yet to find. I take it you have no further objections. Interpol has finished examining the entire Babali's embassy? Yes, the investigators who weren't allowed in Alabasta were incredibly helpful. They all put in great efforts to search for any sign of the Yatagratsu. And yet, despite all that effort, it appears that they failed to notice the lack of ash in the office fireplace. Furthermore, you were the one who inspected the room next to Mr. Cochin's, correct? I didn't notice the ash there in the fireplace of the room, and for that I'm sorry. You don't need to apologize, Shih-na. As your boss, your mistakes are my mistakes. So allow me to apologize for you. I'm sorry. Maybe this guy's not such a bad guy after all. He apologized for his subordinate and everything. What a great boss, man. I wonder if they're hiring over there in Jang-Fa. You saying that I don't do anything for my own subordinates? Well, partner pal, I don't know if I quite put it like that, but I mean, I do think, you know, here at Gumshoe Enterprises, we believe in the idea that we can always do better, Mr. Edgeworth. So I'm not saying you're doing a bad job. I'm just saying you're not doing a perfect job. Now, if I were to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, it'd probably be on like a low 3. But I mean, that's no skin off my goose, partner. You're someone who I really respect, sir, even if you are a bit too strict sometimes. That is only a problem on your end. Wow, way to be super hard on my response. Am I really too strict on everyone? Anyway, Shih-na, you didn't find anything in Mr. Cochin's office, right? That's right. We finished our investigation. We found not a single suspicious thing in Mr. Cochin's office. Now, this is definitely an avenue. Because it really has nothing to do with what we're talking about, but I guess we could... It's an out. The question is, what suspicious thing do we present?
Hold it!
Because there were many. You really didn't find anything? As I said, not one suspicious thing. All those you already know. We did find the Yatagratsu's key and the document detailing the smuggling operation. I thought we found the key. We still haven't found the blade that belongs to the Babali's knife handle yet. You see, my subordinates work hard to investigate everything. There was nothing else to find, alright? Wow, Agent Long really sticks up for his people. Long G says all men are brothers, and friends become family. You see, my people are my family, and their families are my family too. Brother? That's a rather large family you have there. Yes, but as we all know, there is always one black sheep in any family. And though it pains me, Agent Long, you will know the black sheep in your family. So, do you got any proof the Yatagrasu used the fireplace? Absolutely not, Kay. I'd appreciate you not blowing up my spot right now. Nope. Then what are we gonna do? Sidestep the question. That's the word I'm looking for, Kay. There's no need to worry because there's a loophole in Miss Interpol agent's argument we can exploit first. One in charge of the Baddie's investigation was not Agent Long, which means with Agent Shih-na in charge, it's possible she may have tampered with the evidence. That piece of evidence that we found. There's one thing I do know, it's that someone tried to hide it from us. Yes. Okay. So this is the question of which piece, man. I mean, the handle was swapped. Oh god, this is taxing my memory of like the order of operations. Because this is... Okay. So this is the blade that was used. But the handle is the wrong one, right? I don't know where we found this. Well, she did say the thing about, like, we couldn't find the blade. Or you said we couldn't find the handle. Because I can't remember if we... Because I feel like we found the full knife. It was just we didn't learn the handle was different until later, right?
Hold it.
Okay, how did she phrase it? Because I just don't remember the... what was found first and what was found where. We still haven't found the blade that belongs to the Baddie's knife handle yet. But, like, didn't we find this knife in Baddie? But the blade is Alabastian. And it has his blood on it. There's a striking flower ornament on the handle of this knife. Compared to the Baddie's knife's handle, this larger one gives Alabast more presence. Okay. We have not found the blade. But we have. Well, we don't, I guess we don't 100% know this blade fits with this knife. We just... Because aren't all the handles missing on the knives? Or all the blades are missing? I can't remember. Yeah, this is where we got a big debuff to recollection. Because I think they're all missing their blades. Or are they all missing their handles? I think they're all missing their handles? Or are they all missing their blades? And I could be, maybe I'm also focusing on the wrong thing. No, that was Damas' note. And there's wire. I mean, this was hidden, but I have no clue what it... But I mean, it fits the criteria. It's something we haven't used. It was hidden. I don't really know how it connects to what she's saying in the slightest, but they definitely didn't find it, so... We basically, we're just gonna nitpick her and make a completely irrelevant argument, which I'm kind of okay with in this case because they primed us for it. Because Edgeworth basically, your hint is that I don't fucking know how to answer a question. Let's bring up some random bullshit instead.
Objection.
which I'm fine with in this case because they like properly set it up. Whereas I remember there was another section where we had to just make a stupid ass argument that didn't make any, that had like no relevant. Oh yeah, that was the one that pissed me off in, was it chapter 3? That was like the one that tilted me, is because like what we said had no relevance to what she was saying at all. But like at least in this situation, it's properly like they lead you into it. Well, you said that you and your agents have finished your thorough investigation. Are you absolutely certain that you didn't overlook anything like this piece of string? I don't know what it's for, but who knows what sort of evil machinations could have been used with this string. Well, aren't we full of ourselves standing there insulting Interpol agents? You better not be insinuating my men are incompetent, Mr. Prosecutor. Now I'm talking like you folk do. I never do that. However, it doesn't change the fact that they did overlook something. I'd like for you to take a look at this length of wire. What exactly is this supposed to mean? I don't know. A length of wire? What about it? I'll tell you what. We found this in the Babalese embassy not long ago. What? I said I'd tell you. We found it wound up inside the grandfather clock in Mr. Cochin's office. You found that at the scene of Mr. Cochin's murder? This wire wasn't all we found. We found one other very important thing. There's more? Is there? In Mr. Cochin's office, there were signs that someone had burned counterfeit bills there. Okay. Think you're forgetting something. Gumshoe? Francesca? What in the... Aye! I feel like that's not as big of bombshell as they're making it seem like. That evidence is something you found out through the girl's machine, right? So what if it was? And that's what I thought. Unfortunately for you, a recreation made by a machine is hardly concrete proof. Among the ashes you found in the room, did you happen to find any counterfeit bills? Well, I mean, no, if you're gonna put it like that. You see, there was nothing in that office. Nothing you can call evidence anyway.
Objection!
Sorry, but I seem to have given you the wrong impression. How so? I don't recall saying I was presenting evidence of any sort. I just thought this wire looked kind of dope, and thought I would share with the class. Rather, I was pointing out that your investigation was incomplete. So we must go back and investigate for a third time. And this throws doubt on the purity of your investigation into the Yatagarasu. You still suspect me, I see. Alright then, I ask you to point out what part of my investigation is incomplete. The other Interpol agents worked under the command of Agent Shih-na. Is it not possible the reason the person K was chasing chose the third floor? Because that person knew there would be no other agents on that floor? Furthermore, we've come to see that Agent Shih-na is only pretending to be investigating the Yatagarasu to the point of arresting K. In that case, there is one location that no one has yet to inspect. Well, I mean, do I just click on the room in general? Do I need to click a specific spot?
Take that!
The location, Agent Shih-na, is of course the room you claim to have examined. I believe the room next to Mr. Cochin's office warrants a thorough inspection. Even if you do that, I doubt you'll find anything of use to you there. I'll be the one to decide that. Detective Gumshoe! Yes sir, partner pal, I'm on it. I'll be right back after I check out the room next to the office. Can somebody come with and provide directions? Because I don't really know. Man, this whole building's fucking crazy. I don't know where the hell I am, partner. Then he runs off to the wrong side. That would have been, that could have been a good gag. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth. You really think that Miss Shih-na's the Yatagarasu? Well, I don't know, but we'll definitely find out next time on Edgeworth Investigations Collection. Was it Ace Attorney Investigations Collection? Well, I don't know if we'll actually find out next time, but we'll find out before the game's over, probably. All right, or are we still in the middle? Still in the middle? Yeah, okay, fine, fuck you. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part, and bye, guys.